Port Charles is still feeling the aftermath of Christmas, and General Hospital is about to deliver an episode bursting with emotion, drama, strategizing, and lingering holiday strain. Following the Christmas preemption on Thursday, the stakes are higher than ever. Families are fractured, legal battles loom, and even Santa-hat-wearing mob bosses can't patch up all the wounds. Primetimer.com. In this installment, viewers will find Pushpin Willow fighting for Scout's holiday and family connection. Pushpin a tense legal gambit as the courtroom drama ramps up. Pushpin Molly pushing a fresh strategy, a gamble that might switch the tide. Pushpin Tracy Quartermain reflecting on loss and missing Monica. Pushpin Sidwell's soiree sparking deeper tension and potential chaos. Pushpin Michael pondering a mysterious call with heavy implications. Pushpin Ava marking her territory and Lucy Coe sensing danger in love's orbit. Pushpin a host of emotional reckonings and early year setups that may echo into 2026. With GH's Thursday episode preempted by Christmas programming, Friday's return is packed with emotion and unresolved tension. It continues right where the Christmas break left things, and the holidays haven't softened any edges. Primetimer.com. Though some characters are embracing the spirit of giving, or at least attempting it, others are still grappling with grief, conflict, and forces that threaten to tear their worlds apart. This episode is both introspective and provocative, blending family loss, courtroom maneuvering, and fight-or-flight instincts across Port Charles. Let's get into the major story arcs as they unfold. Perhaps the most emotionally charged storyline of the episode centers around Willow Tate Kane, Caitlin McMullen, and her fierce drive to protect her daughter Scout Quartermain, Cosette Abernanti. After a contentious agreement between Drew Kane, Cameron Matheson, and Alexis Davis, Nancy Lee Gron, involving custody and visitation rights, Drew has pulled the plug, particularly over Scout's holiday access. Drew appears determined to wield his legal authority as Scout's father to hurt those he feels wronged him, including Alexis. He has denied Scout's time with family members as a means of asserting control, and Willow is enraged. Soap Central. This dramatic conflict is not just about custody, it's about emotional revenge, personal pride, and the collateral damage children endure when adults fight. Willow sees Scout's pain, a child caught in the crossfire of adult ambition, and her fierce determination to right what she sees as an unfair punishment drives her to confront Drew. Primetimer.com. Willow tries to appeal to Drew's sense of compassion, reminding him that the holidays are supposed to be about family and love, not power struggles. She respects that Drew is Scout's father, but she believes the child deserves more than punishment for the grown-up's mistakes. Primetimer.com. This storyline taps into a timeless, relatable tension, the clash between parental authority and what's best for the child. Willow's battle is emotional, desperate, and potentially explosive, especially if Drew digs in. How this will unfold could define the arc for both Willow and Scout into the new year. Will Drew relent? Or will this hardline stance set the tone for more conflict? Only time, and the next episodes, will tell. While Willow's struggles play out emotionally, new legal maneuvers are unfolding in another corner of Port Charles, led by Molly Lansing Davis, Kristen Vaganos. Molly has always been smart, resourceful, and bold. And in this episode she pushes a new legal strategy designed to shift the tide in a high-stakes court case. Celebrating the soaps. Molly approaches her mother, Alexis Davis, with a suggestion. They need to try something different. According to the preview, Molly believes they've tried Alexis' way, and now it's time for Molly's own strategy. Celebrating the soaps. Although the exact nature of the strategy hasn't been detailed publicly, it seems poised to challenge traditional approaches and might involve an unexpected legal gambit that could shake up the courtroom, force opponents off balance, bring surprising evidence or argument into play. Molly's intelligence, tenacity, and legal instincts make her a rising force, and if her strategy works, it could turn the entire case around. But it's a gamble. High reward often comes with high risk, and if it fails, the fallout could be devastating. The personal stakes are just as high as the professional ones, because this isn't just legal chess. It's a mother-daughter collaboration rooted in love, trust, and mutual respect. Alexis may be wary, but Molly's confidence might be exactly what their case needs. This subplot adds layers to the episode's drama, blending legal tension with generational cooperation and perhaps friction. Will Molly's strategy prove visionary, or will it backfire? The court of public and narrative opinion is waiting. While some are strategizing and fighting, Tracy Quartermain, Jane Elliott, is in a very different place this holiday season, searching for a sense of loss, belonging, and memory in the absence of her beloved sister, Monica Quartermain. This Christmas is the first without Monica, and it shows. Tracy, who has always been a force of personality, power, and vibrant energy in Port Charles, now carries a softer, reflective pain. Memories of past holidays, and the warmth Monica brought to family gatherings, haunt her. Celebrating the soaps. The contrast between the season's usual cheer and Tracy's grief creates a powerful emotional core for the episode. Her sorrow is a reminder that even in the midst of great drama and larger conflicts, real personal loss reverberates. This storyline brings depth and emotional gravity, and it highlights how characters continue to evolve beyond just the flash and fire of soap opera plotting. Despite her grief, Tracy remains determined to protect her family, especially Michael Corinthas, and to keep the Quartermaine legacy secure. Love and family, even with all their imperfections, matter deeply to her. Celebrating the soaps. Tracy's pain isn't just nostalgia, it's a testament to the impact Monica had on everyone around her. Her absence is felt acutely this holiday, and her memory will likely influence future storylines as the Quartermaines continue to navigate complicated relationships and emotional terrain. Meanwhile, Michael Corinthas, Rory Gibson, is also front and center, wrestling with more than nostalgia. Spoilers suggest he receives a mysterious phone call that leaves him weighing his next move carefully. The source, content, and implications of that call are unclear, but it's enough to make Michael pause and reflect. Whether it concerns unresolved family matters, legal strategy, or something new entirely, Michael's thoughtful reaction suggests deeper implications for Port Charles. Later in the episode, Tracy presses him, asking if he followed through with the call they discussed previously. This suggests that whatever Michael was contacted about is tied into bigger family or legal concerns, and not just a random interruption. Primetimer.com. This mystery call could be a narrative seed planted for future drama, perhaps tying into another storyline or setting up a twist in the weeks ahead. While some Port Charles residents are dealing with grief and legal maneuvering, others are navigating the high society whirlwind of a Windermere soiree hosted by Jen Sidwell, Carlo Rota. Celebrating the soaps +1. At the event, Ava Jerome, Maura West, makes it clear she intends to mark her territory. Whether in business, romance, or influence, Ava isn't subtle, and she's ready to assert herself. Primetimer.com. Lucy Coe, Lynn Herring, is also present, and the dynamic between her and Ava adds another layer of tension. Both women have interest in Sidwell, and the holiday party becomes more than a social event. It becomes a battleground for influence and attraction. Primetimer.com. Jordan Ashford may even observe something suggestive of trouble ahead, adding another potential wrinkle to this romantic rivalry. Celebrating the soaps. This subplot blends classic Port Charles glamour with undercurrents of rivalry, desire, and strategic power plays. The holidays might be about goodwill, but in Port Charles, they are also about influence, and everyone wants more of it. In the midst of all the intense emotional and legal tension, Sonny Corinthas, Maurice Bernard, appears to bring a moment of levity, donning a Santa hat and spreading gifts, along with complicated motives, around town. Celebrating the soaps. Sonny's actions may be genuine, or they could serve as a distraction from larger issues brewing. Either way, the image of a mob boss in holiday attire is both humorous and oddly heartwarming. His visit to Laura Collins, Jeannie Francis, with gifts and special guests, adds a layer of seasonal charm to an otherwise stormy episode. And his support for Kevin Collins, John Lindstrom, during the Sidwell crisis reinforces Sonny's role as both protector and unpredictable benefactor. Celeb dirty laundry. Sonny adds color, complexity, and a reminder that even in the darkest plots, light, even if unconventional, can flicker. Another subplot involves Charlotte Cassadine, Bluesy Burke, who, after her holiday visit with Valentin Cassadine, James Patrick Stewart, joins others including Lulu Spencer and Rocco Falconeri. Celebrating the soaps. While details remain murky, the implication that Charlotte is hiding something dangerous adds an element of suspense and intrigue. Whether this ties into Valentin's machinations or a new twist remains to be seen, but it's a detail worth noting for future developments. Celebrating the soaps. This episode, though in many ways centered on external conflicts, is deeply driven by emotions. Grief over Monica's absence, family hurt and longing, custody and fairness, loyalty and betrayal, love and rivalry, power, influence, and strategy. All of these themes coalesce into an episode that doesn't just advance plot lines, it feels like Port Charles living and breathing in real time. Friday's episode isn't a finale, it's a pivot point. It sets the tone for early 2026 by solidifying Willow versus Drew conflict which may escalate in future weeks. Elevating Molly as a legal force who might shape major courtroom outcomes. Reinforcing Trace's emotional journey that may influence future Quartermain decisions. Introducing tension loops at Windermere that could draw in multiple characters. Planting mystery threads like Michael's call that will likely come back into play.
Fans online are already buzzing about
whether Willow will succeed in convincing Drew to let Scout be with her family. If Molly's gamble backfires or becomes the turning point in the case. How Trace's grief narrative might deepen or bring reconciliation moments.
What trouble the Windermere party may actually brew.
Whether Michael's call ties into a bombshell revelation. This General Hospital episode, airing Friday, December 26th, is a perfect example of the soap genre at its best. Layered character dynamics, emotional weight, legal intrigue, personal vendettas, and glimmers of hope, all simmering beneath holiday tension and Port Charles' glittering facade. Whether you're drawn more to the emotional battles, the legal gambits, or the fireworks at the high society party, there's something here that will leave viewers talking, not just during the episode, but long after. Expect tears, confrontations, strategic moves, and emotional reckonings the entire way through. Because in Port Charles, no holiday is ever just a holiday.